go. Hello and welcome back to the couch. We saved you a seat. My name is Luke.
And I'm Emily, and apparently we have accents this episode. You're
We do.
welcome. Tonight we are covering chapters 31 through 36 of A Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J. Maas.
Yes, and if this is the first time you've ever come to us, welcome. We've been doing this for a couple of times a week for several weeks, going over sections of this romantasy series. Why it's important? I've never read this stuff before. Yes, you clicked on the right thing. It's me. I'm goofy. I'm fun. This one, though, that's the Smut Oracle. She's the one. She's leading us down this path, kind of taking us through this journey where I give my kind of like quips and thoughts on things that maybe she's never thought about, maybe. And she like gives us the rundown on things that the community has for us. So if you'd like to follow along, you can join the membership, you can subscribe on YouTube, you can like it on the TikToks and follow there. You can do all the sorts of things. We really love this kind of content. And also we have memberships and you can buy stuff in descriptions or whatever. Just check out the Smut Oracle or the Kitchen Couch everywhere that it's found. But I'm gonna leave it to Emily so she can give us a rundown of what happened in these here chapters.
Let's do it. Okay, so chapters 31 through 36. These chapters open with Feyre and Nesta.
Why is he doing this? That's not what I want. So sorry.
I don't know, but that's not what this is. So, we open with Feyre and Nesta getting chased through Valaris by the King's Ravens because apparently infiltrating the Night Court twice in a week is just Hybern's hobby now. They end up at the bottom of the library where Feyre makes a very Feyre choice. She bargains with the monster trapped beneath it. Kill the ravens in exchange for company. Casual negotiation. The creature agrees and the ravens die screaming. Valaris remains standing. After the attack, everyone scrambles to control the optics because they need unity and they need hope. And Elaine, who everyone has been side-eyeing as cryptic and fragile because really weird girl, she quietly says that another queen may come. Everyone dismisses her, but Azriel, he realizes that what's actually happening is that Elaine is not broken. She's a seer. And suddenly, all her riddles snap into place. She sees things, she knows things, she drinks tea, and she knows things. She's not grave dirt, and she is dangerous in a completely new way. Through her visions, they learn the sixth mortal queen has been captured by a sorcerer and transformed into a firebird bound to a lake on the continent. Yes, we have moved into fairy tale captivity territory. Lucian volunteers to go find her and try to secure her army because apparently this war roster now includes cursed royalty. So meanwhile, Hybern has attacked the Summer Court, and only the Night Court shows up to help. File that under political receipts. Moore and Feyre absolutely tear through the Summer Court Palace, taking down Hybern soldiers like it's cardio with swords. Feyre is searching for Rhys, and then she feels it. She's finally inside his mind. His power is draining. And on the deck steps the King of Hybern, smiling. And that's where we leave it. So these chapters are ravens hunted, monsters bargained with, Elaine upgraded to prophet status, Lucian heading out on a rescue quest, and Hybern personally stepping into the frame like he's enjoying this far too much. So, Luke, are you ready?
No one comes to the kitchen couch for the food. Let's hit it. I live tweeted. I actually live tweeted my reactions. I know last time I didn't, and you were like, I'm not getting on Twitter. And I'm like, I get it. But I did this time. And so I'm not going to go over them one by one, but I am going to reference them. My first one being that the fact that Rhys doesn't have constant feeling of the bond between the two of them bothers me greatly.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It bothers me a lot. Like, we know that Rhys is super, super duper powerful, and that now the bond has been broken twice in this book for whatever reason. I guess the magic powder stone thing, and Rhys doesn't show up immediately. It bothers me. That is a plot hole. That is not a Reese-PC move, and I hate that. The rest of this was awesome.
I don't know that as a plot hole, but okay.
It should immediately be a problem for him.
It is immediately a problem.
Yeah, but he waited for Chloe to come get him.
Clotho.
Like Cassian showed up first. Like, actually. So, it's a problem for me, but I was like, nah, dog. like, buddy, you're nearly at war. You're dealing with a near omnipotent threat. What are we doing here?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The rest of it, awesome. Like, I had such a good time. I had such a good time with this new random spectral being.
Mm-hmm.
We're dealing with who I think is like an maybe like I don't know what it is inside this library at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Farah didn't get to see it, right? It
Mm-mm.
just poked her on the
No.
shoulder like a spectral figure.
Yeah.
Um, Reese saw it. Reese didn't seem all that freaked out, but everyone else seems pretty freaked out. I thought it was pretty cool. It reminds me of Amryn, like a pre body Amryn,
Mm-hmm.
like this, like ooh,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
if
I mean, we basically know it's a monster. It's like Monster of the Week, right? In the basement. And he's just sad and lonely.
yeah.
He's just a
Well,
lonely boy.
actually, there's a lot of similarities to what we were talking about yesterday, what we were talking about with Amryn, because
Mm-hmm.
she was talking about being a nihilist before she adopted this human body, being very nihilistic.
Right.
And this creature is like, I need you. My goal is for you to tell me about a life. I want you to tell me, a story
Right.
about life. Thankfully, Farah didn't. Whatever. Blah blah blah. We'll go over that in a minute. But it was like, oh, this is pre-body Amryn. Like that's kind of what this thing represents.
Except
The
it's like
story
the
in my brain.
opposite.
Sure.
It's the opposite. Because while Amryn would have no emotions and would not want to be around anyone, this monster just wants company.
Well, no,
So,
we talked about it yesterday. That Amryn stayed. Amryn did the thing that none of the others did. Right? Amryn
mm-hmm,
breached the gap. That sounds
mm-hmm,
like something this creature did to me.
mm-hmm.
I could be wrong,
Okay.
obviously, but headcanon, huge problem for me. Let's see what else. We love the superhero landing by Reese and Cass. That's hilarious. New tattoo, love it. What else we got? The Queen with the Feather and the Flame. Is that my new favorite character reappearing? Maybe not.
Mm,
Which makes
I
me
don't think so.
which makes me kind of sad.
I
But
don't
I
think
was
so.
the seer. We got to talk about the seer thing
Mhm.
between you and me
Mhm.
because it seemed obvious to me from the
Yeah.
moment she was speaking in riddles. I was like, oh, the fortune teller seer. Like this
Yeah.
isn't that big a revelation. But yesterday, last show, we talked quite a bit about, or spoke together quite a bit about. You were like, "Oh, she's just speaking in riddles, like kind of dumb." And I was like, "Well, yeah. I mean, from the point of view of the main character, yeah, maybe. But like
Mhm.
it's it." Anyway,
Mhm.
It's kind of it was not boring, but just whatever. Let's see what happened in chapter 33. Oh, Reese blames himself in chapter 33. Ho hum. He shouldn't be blaming
Yeah.
himself. And I know why he does. I actually appreciate it. And we can talk about that in a minute too. The chapter 34, Lucy might be that dude.
Mhm.
He's having a Galahad type quest. He's
Mhm.
going on like a literal Arthurian
Mhm.
quest here, which is really
Mhm.
cool. On the sixth day, look to my coming to the east, kind of thing. It's gonna be cool.
Mhm.
Then my other reaction was not the summer court.
No.
And then we're sitting the Aurelians, yes. And then the last one was the king is here. He is for priceless. Not yet.
Not quite.
Not quite. Although,
But
you know
next
how
time.
much I wanted to read. So
I
like,
know.
if I get practicing.
I know.
I didn't do it though. But
I know. I as soon as I saw that that's where that one cut off, I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna kill him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill him with this one."
I was like, I want to rehearse these right now. So I'm gonna be like,
Mhm.
oh, Reese, you look kind of wimpy. Where's the rest of your
Yeah.
power? Or some crazy shit like that.
Yeah. Oh, I can't wait. I think this is going to be the one that you nail. Sometimes you do the voices and I'm like, that's not what they sound like. But I do think that you are going to absolutely kill the King of Hybrid.
Oh, Reese, I see your lady is more powerful than you at the moment. Like just whatever he says. It's gonna be some
Yeah.
bullshit like that. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Can't
It's
wait.
going to be pretty great. I'm
Can't
excited
wait,
to see this.
actually. So anyway, dropping back toward the beginning, there was
Yes.
one part that also confused. So did we? I completely forgot. Oh, we need to talk about a few things, but
No, you hit it.
regardless,
Yeah.
no. Going back to the beginning, there was one encounter that didn't read super easy for me, and
Okay.
I couldn't do it. So it's right at the beginning.
Mhm.
So the ravens, the white and the black raven, are there, and they're decide to go the opposite way. They decide to go down, right? The worst, the better
Mhm.
of two evils,
Right.
because they're both powerless at this point.
Right.
Um, they're talking shit as they're running behind them.
Mhm.
Typical, like, you know, hilarious. It's like the villains from Pokemon, the Rocket,
Right.
Team Rocket. Um, they're running down, and she's like, keep running, keep running. If I get caught, keep going. Uh, which is not something Nesta was about to do, but Pharaoh's pretty resolute.
Mhm.
And when they get to a decision being made right then, actually, right after that moment, the two of them have an interaction. Nesta squeezes her hand, and then something happens and they get separated. And it's not very well explained. I had to reread it 3 or 4 times. I realized she did like the mummy from the mummy at the beginning. Rachel Weisz's character like pushes the library book stacks down and it careens
Mhm.
like a set of dominoes.
Mhm.
I was like,
Mhm.
okay, that makes sense. But where the fuck did Nesta go? Did she just go some?
Mhm.
Did she get dropped into the pit? How far down
Mhm.
are they? They must be very close. And then how did she get to the? Were they at the bottom? It's not super well explained, and I was kind of
Mhm.
confused. So can you help me out with this?
Yeah, I mean, I think like the movie in your mind had a little bit of a hiccup, but I just like let it keep going. I didn't linger on it too much.
Okay.
So what happened was
What
here we go. Here we
happened
go.
was
What had happened was, yeah, she was like reaching for to see where everything was, and if she could push over, like you said, exactly the mummy to like boo to do to do to do to do, so it says, Nesta squeezed my hand once, and between one breath and the next, she bolted to the side toward the center of the pit, the light high above. And then Feyre struck. Every bone in my body barked in pain as I slammed into the stacks again and again and again until it teetered and fell, collapsing onto the one beside it and the next, blocking the way that Nesta had gone.
yeah.
So Nesta ran toward the center, and then she, as she bolted, pushed all the stuff over, and it all fell, and it blocked off where Nesta was. And Feyre is on the other side with the ravens. So Feyre basically chose to save Nesta versus
Yeah,
saving herself.
I got it. It's just not very visual. Like it's not very poorly. Just like how did they get? How did she get to the stacks where they would be in between them?
Mm-hmm.
Is Nessa just in the middle of this pit with a dangerous monster? Yeah, I guess. What's
Well, the monster's on Feyre's side, which we find out like right away.
which we did, yeah, right.
So
Which is
she's
cool,
like,
but it
right,
just wasn't super. I was just like, okay, this is not a very cinematic moment. This is
right.
kind of weird.
So
Sorry.
she's like, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? And the Raven's like, there's nowhere to go down here, my lady. And she's like, please, please help me. And all we hear is, are you the High Lady? A soft voice whispered in my ear. Okay, it's in the middle of the pitch black. We know that there is a horrific monster that has like completely scared the crap out of the biggest, baddest warrior, Illyrian warrior that has ever been known to man, Cassian. So, and we're in the dark in a creepy place where there's two people stalking us to kidnap us to take us back to the King of Hybern. And a soft voice whispers in your ear, are you the High Lady? Like that is creepy as hell and
Well,
so exciting.
it's soft and old, so I'm thinking it's like, are you the High Lady?
Like it's weird, right?
Yeah,
It's great.
yeah.
In the middle of the dark. And so she's like, yes. So the thing is speaking to her in her mind, but she's responding out loud because the ravens are like, what is she talking about? Like, is she trying to do a spell? What's going down? And so that thing is speaking into her mind, but she's not speaking into its mind. She's
Right.
speaking aloud, which I thought was interesting because
Mhm.
she's Daimati. So she should be able to
Right.
mind speak with whatever,
Yeah,
but she's not mind speaking,
right. It's like it was culture made, like almost.
right?
Yeah, that's what it feels like. Am I that weird about that?
No, I think it's interesting. It's one of those things where I'm I'm glad that reading it, you notice that. You don't know that if you're listening to the audiobook, right?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
it's
It feels
difficult.
that if the like yeah when I visual because I visualize the Demati powers as a bridge,
Mm-hmm.
and so or a wormhole or whatever you want to call it. It's some sort of two-way path, and the Demati can just go across, and other people
Right.
can't. Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Okay.
So if you're listening, because I was doing both to get it done faster, I was listening to it because I was running late. So I was listening to it on 3.5 times speed audiobook while reading along to it to get it done as fast as possible.
Right.
And that's one of those things where if you're just listening to the audiobook, it is really hard to ascertain all the details
Right.
because you can't necessarily tell everything that's happening. So she makes a bargain with the monster, and it's for company, which I think is sweet. And we don't have any. She's really good about it. She keeps it very vague, and he's apparently so desperate for a company that he's fine with vague.
No.
He doesn't. He's like, okay, do you want me to kill him? And she's like, please do. He's like, all right.
Yeah, and you just see beams of light shoot over Ferris. Ferris sees beams of light shoot at like Goku over the shoulder, and then just starts mangling these two bodies,
Mm-hmm.
and in the middle of the
Mm-hmm.
the space, and that's when we get the
But
hero
he's
landing.
super cute. He's super cute though too. Like the little monster is like, close your eyes. I'm gonna fuck them up, so I'm gonna need you to close your eyes.
Yeah,
So
you know
cute.
it kind of it reminded me of the end of Raiders of the Lost Ark. It's like you can't see this. You're
Yeah.
not allowed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is
Totally.
omnipotence personified. You don't get to see
Mm-hmm.
this.
Mm-hmm.
And then
But then yes, we have our superhero landings right after that.
oh yeah, I heard the whip 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 like
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
bring me Thanos totally.
Mm-hmm.
And then
So I led him away as I felt Reese arrive, felt him land on the floor of the pit so hard the entire mountain shuddered. This man is pissed.
and aura like black energy, like black Air Force energy, straight
Yeah.
up.
Uh-huh.
All obstacles ripped in half.
Mm-hmm. Says I opened my eyes, found him storming toward us, night rippling off him, such fury on his face, and all he says is, "Get them out." Speaking to Cassian, obviously. There's still screaming happening, and she tries to like go to Reese to be like, "Oh my gosh, you're here," and he just disappears in a plume of smoke, like in blackness, and it was a shield to block her from being able to look back and see all of the bad things that was going to happen because he knew she was going to look. So
Yes, which is hilarious and awesome.
yeah. So that brings us to the end of that chapter, and we start at 32 with Cassian being like, "Here, you need a drink."
And they're still in the library. Oh, I also wrote this too. Damp, not good for a library. We know this.
Oh yeah, bad news bears for yes.
Correct.
For a library. That's not going to work out well.
No. Yeah. And you're gonna need this, and you're gonna need this, and Nesta's just like soup, like one shoot. She's shooting this shit, and you don't shoot.
Oh yeah,
Barry, you don't.
No.
It's far too sweet, but she does because Nessa's she is her own queen. We know this, and then Reese kind of just emerges out of thin air, and he is
pissed.
It's not just pissed.
No, yeah.
It's
bad.
It's bad. It's like only Farah can talk to him, actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, and,
it is.
And only because it's like mystical. Like it had if they didn't have the bond, which is like this all powerful thing, the force. I'm not sure it would. Had she just been some other girlfriend or his wife?
No.
Nah, dog.
No.
The bond kept that. She was like, all right, simmer a little bit.
Rage, like just
Unadulterated.
unfathomable
Like,
rage.
yeah. I'm sorry. I kept on thinking of really hilarious quotes that no one knows except for me.
It
Yeah.
happens. ADHD, man. So he walks in and it says, oh man. He walks in, his blood coated hands, shadows trailing, so much blood. He'd clawed through them with his bare hands. His eyes were wholly frozen with rage, and they dipped to to her left arm where there's a new tattoo. And he just says, "What did you give it?" And she says, "I went in company, someone to tell it about life. I said yes. Did you volunteer yourself?" No. I just said someone, I didn't specify when. So he kind of like calms down a little bit after that. Right. But he is, whoa, it's not good. It is not good. And he like lets her in to see Cassian's reaction.
Yeah, because Cassian was that guy too. Cassian straight manned. He did the manly thing. He popped down there. He snagged her. She jumped into his arm. All this other crap. I mean, they did the right stuff there. It was kind of cute.
Yeah, they did the whole thing. And Cassian, back a couple pages, asked, "Are you hurt?" to Feyre, but he didn't ask Nesta because he'd already. She was like, "Oh, he asked her first." Like which is as he should, based on how he feels and all the things that are happening. So
correct.
Yeah, so we see that, and then we start talking about how we're going to handle it. And he's like, "Tell everybody there's a curfew. And if you're on the street, you're dead." And Feyre's like, "Well, how's that going to happen?" And he's like, "Oh, we're sending Amren out on a hunt." Yep. So everybody needs to know they need to be in bed by a certain time. Otherwise, they will be unalived.
Yeah. Yeah. The plague. They're referencing the plague. Like, Amren is the plague. The one.
She's the shadow of death that Passover is literally about.
Yes. Like, and I love that they make the references to the blood, whatever. And it's just like, oh, for people who don't know, she is a force of biblical proportions. Which I love.
It's crazy. So cool. Yeah.
Little Asian girl just walking around.
Definitely. Yeah. So then let's see what happens next. We kind of like argue about it at that point. Like, how did it happen? How are they here? What are we going to do about it? Who should we tell? Nobody, because this meeting's about to happen and they already have been attacked once. And it's like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, we're fucked. Like, it's not good.
Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. You better talk about my Amren theory. Oh, your friend Liz said something about it.
Oh, I think. Weren't we there yesterday? Didn't we do? Yeah, we did that yesterday.
What was that? That Amren's an angel of death.
The Sodom and Gomorrah and all the things. Like, we covered that. We covered that yesterday in those chapters, girlfriend. Don't you worry about it. So you got shouted out. I would never claim any of that. From
the mountaintop. I'm going to keep making biblical references, FYI. From the mountaintop.
Okay, let's do it. I'll match you. I'm get out my PK, pull that out, dust that off. So anyhow, we are figuring out how we're going to handle it, and basically, then Elaine just starts talking what sounds like gibberish again, right? Crazy. And she's like, the queen, the blah blah blah, and then there's a feather and it's on fire, and everybody's like, what the hell is she saying? And Azriel's like, wait a minute, weird girl, I know you because I'm weird too, and you're not weird, you're just a seer. And then at that point, like, as soon as he says it, it's like all of a sudden it gets translated into English, and she all of a sudden is totally normal and can explain some of the things that she's saying. So go off, Luke. Go off.
It's just so fucking stupid. It's stupid. You're in this world. You're in this world where half the characters talk in riddles already.
Mm-hmm.
And then suddenly this random white chick becomes a fairy and begins talking in riddles. And you're like, becomes a fairy in the weirdest way by forced insertion by a cauldron. And when she's talking to riddles, everybody's like, nah, that sounds like gibberish. It's like, nah, no, no. Guys, fucking, do you read? Feyre, of course you don't. But everybody else, do you read? Shit made me so bad. She's a seer. I was like, that ain't a cliffhanger. Page flip. I was like, I am moving on. I was ready to move on. And then Moore's like, oh, I get it. And I'm like, Moore, Jesus H. Christ. There you go, biblical reference.
Oh my god. So she's a seer, and then all of a sudden everything just like clicks into place, and she can speak in full sentences now. It's crazy. I didn't love it either. It just, it is what it is.
Do they not have seers in their world?
I mean, clearly they do, because Azriel knows what she is.
Yeah, so why is it such a big fucking deal? Like, maybe she just needed a cool down period. Like Feyre needed a warm up period to be, oh, what? To do a thing. I don't know. I'm just.
Yeah. So, Sixth Queen, basically what's going on, and then we find out that while Nesta took something from the cauldron, Elaine went in first. And so the cauldron actually gave her something, because yet again, I don't know why everybody just hands stuff to Elaine and why she just gets stuff for no reason. I don't get it. But the cauldron gifts her this power, this ability to be a seer.
Hold on. How do you not get it? We've already talked about this.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean? We've already talked about this. The magic powers in this are like the Force. Does it control your actions? Partially. But it also
okay.
commands.
I get what you're saying.
Something, because
I get what you're saying. Yes, I get that. And I'm not saying I don't know why. I'm saying I don't like this character. I'm not saying I don't logically get it. I'm saying I don't like this character. She's worthless, in my opinion. And yet, people just hand her stuff all the time.
I love this character. I love this character because she has a lot to prove. She has a lot to become. I love it.
No, I hate this character. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of Elaine. She's worthless and completely useless, in my opinion.
My goodness.
Prove me wrong, internet. It's fine.
I mean, obviously the plot and the characters need a truth, a future person. And what's really cool is like the death that she told Cassian, that Cassian was like, when he's like, oh, take more of that to kill me. And she's like, no, it won't.
No, it won't.
Awesome line. Yeah, because when you die of old age, it's a lot less than arrows and fire. So I don't know. Like when I was like, yeah, man, the future's not written. So it doesn't matter. You just got to keep on living. And anywho, but the seer thing, I was just like, okay, we're gonna waste several pages on like this realization and this.
And we did it. We got right through it because again, it was pretty obvious. So we went right through it. That's fine.
We did go to the so the Sixth Queen. Let's have this. Obviously, I was wrong.
You were. I'm sorry. Amaranth is still dead and always will be. R.I.P. to Luke's ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, she was awesome. I mean, I'm glad she's dead. I'm glad. Moment of silence. Actually, let's have a moment of silence real quick.
I think we've had one already.
No. It's okay. Let's just take one. It's fine.
Okay. And we're good. Okay. So
you were evil personified. Okay, we're not doing it.
You were
The
sassy and sexy, and that's why I loved you.
you're
XOXO Gossip Girl.
Hey, listen, we're about to hang out with your cousin though, and your cousin is hilarious. So I can't wait. Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Mhm.
I think the queen the extra there's a lot of us just introducing more characters and more characters and more plot. We've not even gotten to these like the secret betrothed Romeo and Juliet couple on the secret island with the griffin wings.
Mhm.
Um,
We've talked a lot about them, though. We've
yeah,
talked a lot about them.
I'm sure they're important. I'm not doing the moment of silence on my end. I love a moment of silence, man. I love it. It's hilarious to me.
Oh, so
Oh
we do
God.
talk about the sixth queen, and because Feyre's like, ooh, maybe there's potential allies, because remember, they're still like weak on that. They still need some help on that end of things. So we find out some fun stuff about this queen. We know that she has been sold to a dark sorcerer lord.
Dark
And
Sorcerer Lord.
Azrael can never, Elaine can never see his face, but there's an onyx box that he possesses that's more vital than anything, uh, except for the girls. And he's got a bunch of other girls, and one of them's a firebird. So, I mean, basically a phoenix, right? And then the others have feathers white as snow, like a swan. It's like, it's very swan like. It's very
Sure. Okay. So can we start from this? What exactly is onyx?
black.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's like gunmetal. It's not really black. It's like a dark
It's
gray.
like a shiny, dark black, but shiny.
Good.
Like onyx is a stone.
Great.
So
Thank you.
it's like the black, shiny stone.
Fantastic. So I know she's not super well read, but like, why didn't Favorite be like, it's probably the Bone Carver's brother, sister. That's probably who it is, who was stuck to a lake, they literally told me about like 2 days ago.
Yeah, like, yeah.
We actually know who this spectral super being is.
hmm
Um,
his name is Cachet or Cochet.
or cash money, dog.
Or like
And
sachet away if you're a RuPaul Drag Race person.
yes, it's actually away. Um, the like I know it's like, oh, this person is not to be trifled with, right? This is like
Mhm.
essentially the
A death god. He's a death god.
yeah,
We
he's
already know
horrible.
that.
He's horrible, possibly.
Mhm.
Bone Carver doesn't like them, but Bone Carver a little weak. We may think.
Mhm.
I think the Bone Carver just wants power, and
And he's
not
like
to
hiding out. Yeah.
like I don't have enough power not to hide out, so I need more power so I can hide, so I don't have to hide out. Seemed
hmm
pretty
hmm
obvious to me. But regardless, why didn't Feyre chime in and be like, Reese, check my brain real quick about what happened at the prison?
Hey, and
Is that
also, why
not the
hadn't
same
you already
fucking
done
dude?
that?
Is that
I
not
know
the
they
same
like
dude?
talked, right? I know they talked afterwards, but like, yeah, why would you not? And something that's this important where any little detail and Feyre's not like aware of the world, right? Because
Yeah.
she's new. She's kind of new, still the new girl in town. Why would you not just be like, hey, if you had that power, can you just like download real quick, make sure that I'm not missing anything important?
Just plug her ass in and then open her eyes and project it onto the wall. I could hear it. I could hear the projector rolling in my ears.
For sure, for sure.
It's like the Bone
So,
Carver literally talks about his
mhm,
brother
and
and
sister.
what right. We know who the sister is. The sister is this crazy witch who lives in a house
The Weaver.
made of people. But this other dude is beholden to a lake who is abstaining out there really hard. I didn't say the whole thing this time.
Again,
Damn it.
if we're using
Okay.
the E word when we're on a live, we will get blocked. Don't do
Okay.
it.
I'm so sorry.
I hear you though. So yeah,
Anyway,
he's like out of lake.
At a lake, hanging out with birds, who are also girls,
Ladybirds.
lady birds, and the and this queen is there for whatever reason because she was bewitched to or cursed
Yeah.
by the other five queens. I completely forgot that this person existed. By the way,
Yeah,
It
but
seems
that's
like
how they remind you a couple
it
times.
seems like an ass pull. It feels like a complete ass pull. Like I
They
realize that it's a
mention
thing.
it. They've mentioned it
But
more than once, but it seemed insignificant, so you didn't clock it.
like it was seemed intentionally insignificant, I guess is what it, like
Right.
it's like, oh yeah, there's this other queen.
Stuff like that happens all the time. Because let me tell you, on this reread, I'm highlighting things that I never ever noticed that seem very, very innocuous, and then I reread it, and I'm like, holy shit, it was there the whole time. So it's just one of those things. It's
Fair.
fine.
Sure. Okay. Anywho, apparently this queen is got this one of the smaller human territories, but
Mhm.
has some power, significance, trade value, and
Mhm.
could be an ally if Elaine's prognostication, her forecast is
Mhm.
sunny with a chance of rain. Oh, you can't see it. Chance of rain.
Yeah. 30% chance it's already raining.
It's kind of funny that she is now a seer because we've been making that joke.
Mhm.
And actually, it's actually at. I feel really good about that joke now, even better.
Mhm. Yeah. Sometimes things happen and then like they don't age well. I think that's gonna age well. It's gonna be fine. So we find out that her name or what she's going by, because we don't know her name. Even Azrael has never received a report of what her actual full name is. So we don't know her name, but we do know that she is a firebird and she goes by Vasa. Her name is Vasa.
I'm just like, oh, that's Favor's mommy. I don't know.
No.
I'm just having fun with it. Okay,
No,
cool.
but if you've read Throne of Glass,
I have not
think
read.
about some things. Think about some things. Make some connections, and we'll talk about them offline, Liz.
We got
So,
someone watching on TikTok. User a lot of numbers. Hi, nice to see you. Anywho, say hi in the comments if you want to.
I feel bad because I've missed quite a few people who've tried to say hello as they've jumped in because I'm toggling between TikTok and YouTube. So my bad.
Hey.
Hello to everyone that said hello. Might be. So we have this one makes this sentence made me laugh.
Hey.
Okay. Moore is talking about what's going on. They're talking about who's going to go to try to find this woman, this lost queen. And Moore says, Scythia, which is the town, right? That's like a new town that we haven't talked about. Scythia, I remember them. They're horse people.
Yeah, they're horse people.
They're horse people.
Minimum.
Mounted cavalry could travel far faster, but it's like, man, it makes me laugh. They're horse people. I'm like, it's just a bunch of horse girls. Come on, the
Dude,
riders of Rohan call for aid.
Let me talk to you about some horse girls. And I know there are some horse girls that I know who will watch this at some point because they're
Mhm.
friends. Horse girls are awesome.
Mhm.
Their specific breed, pun intended, of
Literally.
person
Yeah.
is hilarious and
They're a
real.
thoroughbred of humans.
It's um it's a lifelong lived taking care of an animal that's 3 times their size.
Mhm.
Um an animal that scares the absolute dog shit after me.
Oh,
Um
we got to work on that. We got to take you to some equine therapy because there's literally nothing better than horses. I know I'm going to sound like a horse girl, but like there's nothing better than them actually.
well, listen, we'll make that a kitchen couch rendezvous spot. What do you call that field trip? But
Yes.
kitchen couch field
I
trip.
know. I know just the place. Yes. Okay.
They're hilarious, awesome. Love fried chicken stuff, chicken tenders, quesadillas, pizza, and tons of ranch. Just ranch on ranch. Just hilarious amounts of ranch.
Are we sponsored by Ranch? Because this is the second episode in a row that we've just talked about a lot of ranch.
We were offline when we talked about ranch yesterday, and I was specifically referencing these people.
Hard disagree. Apparently, Liz, I am also going to have to take you to the horse field trip. How horrible.
Horses are scary.
They are not scary. Oh my god, they are the most majestic. You just don't know enough about them. I will change all of your minds. It's fine. I've done harder things in my life than make people not like learn how to like horses. Okay, so let's talk about Lucy volunteers for the job.
This is
Because
the
everyone's
right
like,
job.
I'll
This is
go.
the
I can't go. I'll go. They're having literally the like Fellowship of the Ring moment where they're
yeah.
all complaining about or like fighting over who's going to do it. Right.
Yeah, but then Lucy does like the total like bro chivalry thing and is like, I've been meaning to do something this entire time. I might as well do this. I'll go do it. It could be a death mission, and if it's the last time I'm here, then at least I would downswing it. Like it's this
Mm-hmm.
whole like
And he's like, I don't have a home, so I can go because I'm a rogue. I'm a rogue soldier. Like, it's adorable.
it's
He's like,
really
this old
adorable.
guy, this crazy thing, can see things that other people can't. But I love Lucian. Bless
Okay.
him.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, there's this whole like, I'll go after breakfast. I mean, if that's okay. And Reese is like, sure. Reese is like, cool. He even is like nonchalant. He's like,
Got you. Thank
you
you. Thank you so
you
much.
got it. You got it. You got
Sounds
it.
good. Sounds good. So that happens, and then he takes him off to go and see what's up. And then Reese, bless, he comes back and he's down on
No,
himself.
no, 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 no. We got to get back to this. Hold on. Like, they handshake. Reese and Lucian handshake, and
Mm-hmm.
it's like a cool moment. Oh, Hank's part of the TikTok. Yo,
Hi, Hank.
Hank, we're talking about your favorite character, Reese Poo.
Everyone's favorite character.
Not mine. What are we
I know.
doing?
I know.
B is for priceless.
You haven't even met him, really.
I don't have to. I think I know exactly who this cat is. He's awesome. It's actually a reference for Hank. Actually, it's a for Hank reference. No, so he agrees. He agrees. They do this like man to man masculine handshake. Where I imagine like Reese is a bigger dude. He's like bigger in stature, probably like Alan Richardson, like 6'3", 245
Mhm.
pounds, and Lucian's like 6'2", 210. Right? He's a little shorter, a little more slight in his build. Also, great shape. But so they have this like moment where he's like this and he's like this. Cool handshake. And then before they leave, Lucian has this moment where he says bye to them, and he's got his Illyrian steel, and he got to use all of Cassian's private stash of weapons to pick
Yeah.
from, which
He
was a
gets to
cool
go
moment.
shopping.
Which is a
Yeah.
cool moment, like a very man moment. I'm just telling you right now, it's like it's like if someone, I don't know, I'm trying to think of something that's like a girl version, but it was cool for me.
Yeah.
As a dude, I was like, oh yeah, I'll give you whatever guns you need, like take
Mhm.
whatever. And it's if someone just came through and got them. And then he talks to more, he talks to them, and then he looks at Elaine and almost winks at her, and she doesn't do anything, and then he just
Mm-mm.
smiles and he turns around, and then he walks through the door with Reese, and by that time she turns and looks, and Elaine's taking like a half step forward, like she's gonna do something, but she doesn't, and Lucian leaves. Then Reese is gone and Lucian with him. So what's really cool, and then Elaine turned and left before, anyway, she turned and left before they could do anything more. What's really cool in this moment is it speaks to me as a dude so hard. Like this part was written for me.
Okay.
You know
Tell
what I
me more.
mean? It is this Galahadian. Is that even a thing? A
You just
Galahadian
made it that
type
way. Good for you.
maneuver.
Mm-hmm.
You have an individual who is perfect for this task, specifically designed like Galahad,
Mm-hmm.
altruistic, is out to prove themselves, but not in a spiteful way and not in a demonstrative way. It's not
Yeah.
like for pride. It's like, oh, I want to be of value, and I want to show you that I'm a value, and I want to use
Right.
my best skills to be of value. It's cool that he's so topographically inclined that he was like, no, I know exactly where I'm going to go. I've studied the maps. I know where I want to be. I've worked with Azrael on these things. It's almost like a cowboy, like an
Well,
old Western it's
You have to
really
think
cool.
about too, like he was like the number two in the spring court. Like he had work to do. He had jobs, right? Like he hasn't really had anything to do in this
Yeah.
court.
And that's what Liz has said. It's like, hey, I'm so bored. I got nothing else.
Mhm.
And it's like, buddy, he's not bored. I don't think. I mean, he's bored, I guess technically, but
He's
like
he
it's more like, hey, I you know what? This is how I can be of service, and so I'm gonna go
right.
be of service.
He feels like he has no purpose. So he sees a way to find some purpose in doing
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Also, I am like once again headcanon. I'm 1,000% sure the what Elaine said to him in chapter whatever 20
Mhm.
uh is ringing in his head.
Oh yeah.
You're the
You
one who
betrayed us.
you betrayed. Oh, you betrayed
Mhm.
us. Like
You're the one who
I
betrayed us.
recognize you. You betrayed us.
Yeah.
And so this is an opportunity for him to atone. And so
Mhm.
there's like a lot of atonement happening here, and even Feyre notices it because she kisses him on the forehead. This is like
Mhm.
the first time she sees him as as part of the team. I think. I
Mhm.
mean, I think he sees her. She sees him as a little bit of an outsider up until this point, and it sucks that
Mhm.
he's leaving because in the next scene they probably could use him. It's really a very like it's one of the few hyper masculine moments
Mhm.
in these books is this moment with Lucy. And I think it's great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
And then we go right into
and it's
Reese.
it's well written because it shows the same. I'm sorry, it shows that same
Yeah.
um, showmanship and spectacle that Reese kind of talks about. Reese is
Right.
that same kind of creature who's going to be like that. Anyway, go. Reese is crying and is into his. He's crying.
Yeah, he's really upset. So his rage is kind of like melted, and now we're just to the actual like crux of it, which is he's super super upset. Not just that Valaris was attacked again and they were able to get in again, but specifically that he attacked the priestesses in the library because that was like sanctuary
Right.
for them. So he's like super hyper upset because he's like, if I can't protect my people, and specifically if I can't protect like the most vulnerable
Right.
of them, then how can I even say that I am a leader?
It's really thought provoking. I mean, he's right. He's right. Also, uh, another hyper manly thing that's in this section, that's in this part, he never plays the victim.
Mm-hmm.
He could very easily drip into a little despair here,
Mm-hmm.
and it's he's like, no, like I have I like I have an opportunity. Like it's not I have an opportunity to grow. It becomes a chance for opportunity for growth, but
Mm-hmm.
it is very much like, oh, like I'm
Yeah.
super bummed here that I didn't do the things that I could have done here. I wasn't as
Right.
thoughtful. Um, and it's cool that she was there to kind of
Yeah.
mend his feelings.
And they kind of like bounce back quick. And one of my favorite things is he says, "I'm not worried about the bargain in case you were worried." And she's like, "I wasn't.
No, I
I
don't care.
wasn't worried about it. Like I just was gonna do what I needed to do. I don't care."
Yeah. Um, yeah, she's actually great for doing what she needs to do. It shows in the next section.
Yeah, she's really, I mean, just a lot of growth for where we've seen. So we head into the next chapter. We can't find anybody. Everybody's already gone. So Amryn comes in after having like, done her angel of death thing, and no one's there. Hybern's already left. Everything's fine. And Lucian heads off, and that's when we find out. Amryn comes in petrified and says Hybern has attacked the summer court and they are laying siege to Adriata as they speak. So they rush off to help their friends, even though they hate them. The summer court hates them right now,
Right.
but the night court is the only court that responds to help them.
That we find that out in chapter 35 and 36. Yes.
Right.
We don't find that out until then. We do find out that like Amryn only knows because Amryn is in contact with the secret prince
Varian.
person. Correct, because they have a secret. They're pen pals.
I mean, they're like fuck
They're
buddies, but yeah,
they're doing it.
yeah. So we are in chapter 35 because that was like the last sentence of chapter 34 is they're laying siege to Adriata. Boom, we're in 35. In 35, they make the decision, yes, we're gonna help. We're all gonna go off and see what's happening. And so there's people, they are attacking from all sides, from the sea, from the land. It's like it's bad. It's bad news bears for the summer court. And so we find out she knows because Varian sent her a warning, not to say, hey, we need help, but to say, hey, this is happening.
Yeah.
Like, be aware. And so they don't even ask them for help. And they're the only court that shows up to help.
I mean, you could argue based on what we know, they're the only court that could show up to help. I mean, there could be like individuals who winnow in, but you have a legion of flying things. So there's
well, and not only that, we find out that Reese actually winnows in the
legion.
Entire army.
Yeah, which is kind of cool because he almost runs out of mana doing it. But he does, even though to save the summer court, the night court shows up unannounced and delivers pure smackdown.
So we ask Nesta, "Are you coming?" And she's like, "Not fam.
Not dog.
That's not my job. I'm not going."
But
she sits it out.
But she also says, "You know how to do war?" And Feyre's like, "Yeah. And if I don't, I'll figure it out." Like, yes, Liz, thank you. No one else knew of the attack. So, as far as I know, maybe Liz is sharing something. I don't know. Spoiler alert. Maybe Liz.
No,
I'm kidding.
It says no one else knew about the attack. Of course, they're the only ones to show up to help. But we don't always. I mean, everybody knows everybody's business like most of the time. I'm just saying. Just saying.
Oh, okay. What I'm just saying is this. The rest of this is a video game.
Yeah.
The rest of this section, and I hope the next chapter 27 actually is just like a video game.
Yeah. So this I've been waiting to talk to you about because we get to see Moore kind of do her thing a little bit.
Yeah. Once again, underwhelmed.
Oh, really?
A little, right? Because you've got Reese, Amryn, Moore, Cassian, Azrael, and then whomever else, Sentries. I guess it's technically Reese / Feyre, then the rest. All we see is in this section, they are the protectors of the castle, right? They send them to the private residence of, let me rephrase. So the warriors, Cassian and Reese, are tanks, are warrior classes. Go get the Aurelians. They blink into the battlefield. They're handling some of the city, but mostly ocean. Like that's their thing because the fleet's scattered. It says half the fleet is scattered, the other half is in the bay, and they are overwhelmed, for lack of a better term. So Reese shows up and extinguishes a couple of the ships just by showing up because of the sheer force of his giant magnitude and his black Air Force energy. So the two ladies show up and they're essentially like SAS, Navy SEAL. It's your job to protect this castle. Like this, you get to protect this house. So they winnow in main floor. Feyre says, "Oh, we came to the exact place where we needed to be. She must have been here before." And I thought that was kind of cool. They winnow in. They start to Moore does some like she can either hear or sense other creatures. Oh, hold on 1 second. Oh, she can either hear or sense like other creatures or something. And they're able to find the ones, the Fae, the lesser Fae, the high Fae, find the ones that are in hiding that were being attacked by the hybrid soldiers. And so the first group they come up against, Feyre kills 2 of them via fire. Moore kills two of them via sword, and then they kind of tag team the fifth one. Very much action movie esque.
Mm-hmm.
Action movie, whatever. Then they do the next for like a team of 8, and after they destroy the team of 8, because Feyre suffocates one of them
Mm-hmm.
uh, with water, which is
Mm-hmm.
hilarious and awesome. Moore makes a like an action movie hero joke, which is
She's
like,
like, don't
"Don't
let me get on your
your
bad
bad
side.
side," and
Yeah.
Feyre's like, "I'm not laughing at that." And then they just keep going. No, Feyre's like, "I would have laughed, but it was too serious a moment." And I was like, "Yeah, that's such a girl thing. Laugh. It's fine. It's funny. It's okay. You're a fucking weapon, dude."
I
Um,
mean, I guess you're right because like
it's such a
Gimli,
it's such a girl to overthink that moment. I'm sorry.
I
That moment,
know.
don't overthink that.
Yeah.
It's a joke. Like let it land and move
Yeah,
on.
yeah, I get it. I get it. Legolas and Gimli like laughed all the time while they were killing people. It's a
I
joke.
I would be too.
Yeah.
I would be like, "Oh, how does your splitting headache feel?" Like, you
Oh my
know.
god. But also, I deal with trauma with humor, so you
Correct.
know, I get it.
Correct.
I get it. I get it.
I have said a few things that are hilarious playing Xbox Live.
But we
Um
see, so it says a thunderous boom of dark power blasted into Hybern's fleet, scattering ships, but not many. As if Reese's power is either already nearly spent or they've got something working against it. More of the Faebane, possibly.
Ooh, Liz, gotta
So,
disagree. Gotta disagree, Madam Liz. Her first battle was at Valeris.
yeah, she
And
did
she did
protect Valeris.
very well in Valeris.
Mm-hmm.
Like was holding her own after not being have ever really been in combat before, and she does really well here. As a matter of fact, I think she could do way better. She's like level 10 of 20 right now. I think she could probably double her capacity for
Mm-hmm.
damage and killing, maybe triple it. Because right now she's doing like parlor tricks to unalive people.
I don't know about that. I don't think I agree
Ooh,
with
uh, no, I think so. I think she's like can nuke people.
that. Mm-hmm.
Like she could like the stuff that Reese is doing right now. Maybe not to the scope or scale, but like he mists people. They say it like
Yeah,
why? Yeah,
yeah.
I'm sure Tamlin can do that too. Like she can definitely do that, and she's just
No,
like,
no, Tamlin cannot. Tamlin could never. No.
okay, fair point. But also,
Because they make it a note to say that like all the other High Lords are like here, Rasanda's like here. He has a staggering amount more power than any other High Lord that has ever High Lorded.
yeah. But regardless, Farah's like doing like parlor. She's doing like, oh, goo goo goo, like where she could just be like one shotting all of them and not even think breaking a sweat at some point in
Yeah,
in her future self when she's like
but
had more training and capability.
to Liz's point, second battle. So
Correct.
she does
Correct.
great for where she's at.
That's exactly what I'm saying. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
she's doing cool little tricks
Mhm.
here, but like she's basically a crossbreed. She's got all
Mhm.
the powers of everyone. She
Yeah.
can like
And she's using
constant
most of them.
she can constantly use healing magic and just take damage and just cut people up. Actually, you
Yeah,
know,
she doesn't.
she doesn't do that,
Yeah,
but she
she doesn't
could.
know how to do that yet. Because
And
remember, she hasn't really had time to figure out all of the things that she can do.
she's also not used whatever the powers combined equals star power or some crazy magic thing that
Exactly.
we
You
haven't
don't.
seen yet. So
Homegirl is untrained. Okay, like.
Homegirl is crazy efficient right now, but get
Mhm.
her in an open field and she's like, oh, this is I'm gonna use an area of effect attack that kills everyone. Like she hasn't used any of the ice powers yet, which are awesome.
Well, she did,
She's the
but just
water
not in this
power,
battle.
right?
She used
And
the ice power in Valaris because
you're
she
correct.
froze their wings, and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
they
yeah.
fell from the sky.
Like it's gonna be cool when she uses the darkness, when she uses the light. It's gonna be dope. Anywho, she does
Yeah.
really good shit. I'm saying she does really good stuff.
Yeah.
I like how they describe Moore's weapons. Like Moore's
Mhm.
her strategy is got to be some level of quickness.
Mhm.
It's a lot more like they make a mention to say that her weapons are built more less broad and more lightning like,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
um, which I think is really cool. The way
And
she,
they
I bet
do.
the way she does combat is a little bit more, uh, like it's inside, it's inside someone's sphere. Like
Mm-hmm.
she moves inside their like combat sphere to do the damage she does,
Mm-hmm.
because that's how like I can, that's how I like see the weapons that she describes and how she might move, where
Yeah.
she like gets in and she's doing like she moves diagonal, where a lot of people when they sword fight, let's say, they only move forward and back when they train the Japanese the
Mm-hmm.
with kendo. They move forward and back when you begin training with real swords. That's what you do. I imagine she's doing the winnowing in stuff that Feyre
Oh yeah.
does in this chapter and in chapters
Mhm.
in the second book too, which is like that's like Moore's thing. It's like boop, blip, dead,
Right.
blip, dead, blip, dead.
Right.
Anyway,
Well, and
sorry.
then we hit like the last sentence of this chapter, and she's saying, basically there's more coming, and she says they're 3 levels down and climbing. There's 50 of them, so they have a whole ship's worth of soldiers that she and Feyre are going to handle on their own,
And they do,
and they do.
and
So
they get handled.
they handle that business. Okay,
They
they
had
take care of it.
imagine you are part of the elite Hyperion, whatever Hyperion.
Mhm,
You're an elite force of 50
mhm,
soldiers. I was going to say 50
mhm,
men, but 50 soldiers.
mhm,
I guess it would be men. You get thrust into this. You're the vanguard. You are inside
mhm,
the castle.
mhm,
You and these two girls fuck you up, and it's
mhm.
awesome. I wish I saw it in my head. I was just like, oh, this is the coolest thing ever. And I was like thinking I would be listening to, I'd like put earphones in and be listening to rock music, like, and just, unalive 25 soldiers that they wouldn't even notice. They would go from being alive to not being alive,
Mhm,
limped body on the ground, one shot at
mhm,
all of them. And they both
mhm.
get to the end and they're like, I'm feeling pizza. You feeling pizza? Yeah, I'm feeling
I'm
pizza.
feeling good. I'm feeling good. I mean, she's like, I do want some water though, because I have blood in my mouth and it is gross.
Yeah, yeah. I would
Like,
love a little bit of water. And not because I'm thirsty.
not because I'm thirsty. This is gross.
I got
Like,
blood in my mouth. Oh, it ain't mine.
yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah, it's so funny. It was so funny. I laughed out loud. I was like, God, Farrah, you're a dog, dude. Uh, but then she's like, I want to talk to Reese. And she busts down Reese's like wall,
Yeah.
or he finally lets her in. I guess for her own sanity, he does. He lets her in because
Hmm.
she reacts to his wall being an impenetrable fortress of super, super, super.
Well,
And
we find out that, I mean, basically his power is draining. So stuff is happening. There's been like a spell counter working him this entire time. And so Reese has been fighting towards the signature that he can kind of tell is where this dampening of his power is coming from. That
yes,
it prevented him from just misting and smiting everyone and the battle being over like that.
yeah,
Because that's what should have happened. It's what everybody planned to happen. And so he has fought to this one boat in the Armada, and he gets there, he lands on it, and out steps the king. And he just steps out and is smiling at Rysand. And
uh,
unfortunately,
that's
that's
the
where
end.
this chapter's end.
That was the
Because
end. But it was like right there. Like all I wanted to do was turn the page and read, and I stopped.
mm-hmm,
But now I can, and I'm pretty
mm-hmm,
amped about it. So this
mm-hmm.
is an awesome chapter. We've
And
done a great recap.
we're
It's been an hour. What are the chapters?
inside, we're inside Reese's mind too when we're seeing this. So like
Oh,
I
we
just feel
are
that. Yeah.
awesome.
Oh my god, he's reading ahead already. He's like, please, 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 please.
Just a little taste. Can I have just a little taste? Hold on.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, here they're going. Reese met the king's dark eyes, bright beneath heavy brows, and smiled. Oh no, that's Reese.
That's Reese. He says, glad to see you're still not fighting your own battles. And the king says,
Oh yeah. PS4. Okay. I was waiting for a more interesting query to find me. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's
Mm-hmm.
so funny.
The
Oh,
worst.
geez. He's the worst.
Don't read ahead. Don't read ahead. Just enjoy it.
Oh,
Just
hold
enjoy
on.
it
Okay.
later. Don't
The king
get it
clicked,
ready for next time.
the king clicked his tongue. I'd heard that you were a charmer, Rysand. Yet here you are, groping and pawing at my little green youth. God, that's
I
so
told
funny to
you.
me. That's so
You're
funny.
ready. I know. I knew you would love it. I knew you would love it.
Even
It's
the
so
way it's written is just like so dogmatic and
mm-hmm.
irritating and awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God,
Mm-hmm.
I can't
Yep.
wait. We're gonna get uh I here from to the Goblin City. Yeah, so funny. Liz or anyone in the chat, have you guys ever seen Dragon Ball Z Abridged? Because I'm basically quoting Super Dragon Ball Z Abridged. It's awesome.
No.
I'm
I
sure that
can tell you.
I'm
No.
sure our fans know. They know. But it's
I
awesome.
know that Captain Hank has. That's what I know.
Yeah, there's zero chance Hank's listening. He's got this turned down. He's raiding right now. He's arc raiding right now. Yeah.
So the next set of chapters, so that you're aware of
Okay,
what you can do, of how much further you can read.
How much further?
Oh, we did open in accents, so maybe we step back in. Okay, so for our next session together, we shall read chapters 37 through 42, which ends on page 402
Well,
in the anti-paperback.
Well, I think that's pretty good. If we're gonna do accents, I'm gonna do it like this. All
right.
I'll just, I'll just be like Feyre and not be able to read. Look, I'm not saying literacy is a problem in Western North Carolina. I'm saying they can't spell problem. Listen, that's a good amount of pages, I think. Oh,
it's
yeah,
only
that's perfect.
40.
No, that's perfect. Look, I've been running through this book like a bat out of Hades, and it's. I mean, I read that first. I mean, we did this back-to-back days, and I still did a bunch of other shit. So this is pretty good. Pretty good amount. And also we're bumping now. This is like, how the last third of the first book, and then maybe the last third of the second book, we're just like do. Well, this is now ever since they went to the bone carver. When they went to the bone carver, it's become just do. Like, we're not doing character growth. We're doing ass whipping, and we're doing good time having.
I told you that's what this whole book was going to be. Basically, this whole book is that.
This whole book, I think this is better than the other one. This is better than the other one, mainly because
I told you this is going to be your favorite. I said, sweetie baby Luke, I know everything about you, and what I know is that you're going to love this book. It's going to be your favorite.
When she's washing the blood off his hands, which I thought was adorable.
It's real sweet.
It's real sweet. He's like, I see cold rage coming right out of his eyeballs. I mean, lit up like Amarin's eyes, it was said in this book. And she said, I touched the porcelain, and I was like, oh, right. They have toilets, and they have running water. They probably got water heaters. I'm sure of it. And
they do.
And I'm sure they're gas powered. No, they're magic powered.
They're magic powered. That's way better.
Yeah, and so look, when that first book started off with I was vomited into toilets, that pretty much ruined my entire pun intended. It ruined my entire time. And like now that Feyre isn't just like traumatized, rightfully so. I get it. Now she ain't traumatized. We're really getting some good stuff. I'll be interested to see who of the King's Council in this. I guess it's a prognostication. I don't think all the King's Council is going to live.
You're prognosticating already? Okay.
In the summer court. In the summer court, like this, because so Feyre says, "Look, what if Reese? It ain't your fault. What if they sent the Ravens there to distract you from what was happening in summer court? Because you look at the map, and I'm pretty good at maps. You look at the map here, and you see that the two closest cities to High Burn are Valeris and Adrada. And
Adriana?
look, I talk like I talk. And
Adriana.
I told you I talk like I talk.
It's
So the two
Adriana or Valaris is what it is. The
Val-
two right there.
Valorous, they were
Valaris?
Valorous. They like so they're the two closest, and of course they were be the first to be attacked, right? And then you got the Spree Corps. Oh, I can't wait to see what happened because this is the closest that Feyre's been to Tamlin since the incident.
Mm-hmm.
And so I can't wait to see what'll happen. Like what if Tamlin shows up with his unbegotten soldiers and they attack? I don't think that'll happen, but I do not think that everybody who runs the Summer Corps is coming out of this one alive. That is my prognostication. I believe
Mm-hmm.
we will see a death in the family.
All right.
And I do believe that will be the end of their blood feud.
Oh, yeah. That's probably, I mean, they did show up to help. So I do think you're probably right.
Yeah. I mean, you don't want Amren on the other side at any point of a one-on-one fight. An altercation like that ends with you.
Mm-hmm.
Ended.
Mm-hmm.
Liz said, "This is the longest bit ever." Liz, I'm gonna tell you what. One time I was less than sober, and there's a temple that was built up here.
Luke,
for
less than sober.
I was less than sober. It's back in my more younger and more formative years. Shout out F. Scott Fitzgerald. And there was a temple up the street. It was a Mormon temple, and they was allowing people like civilians inside. People ain't Mormons. They was allowing us inside, and my friend had tickets, and I said, "Oh, I'll go." Well, I was less than sober, and so I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna talk in a country accent the entire time." And so from then forward, we were talking in a country accent. I was singing the lyrics to Book of Mormon in a country accent the entire time on the way up there. And then I walked in, and it looked like, you remember that castle that Zordon lived in the original Power Rangers against the rock cliff? It kind of looks like that. Just Google it. Google 495 Mormon thing. It's massive. It's so cool. It looks like a spaceship. It looks like a Disney castle. And so we walk in there, and there's a line waiting outside the door. And I said, "Oh hell, this is going to be quite the trip." So we go inside, and they're like, "We need you to put these shoe booties on your feet." And I'm like, "Honey, are you sure you got?" This is how I'm talking the entire time. I'm like, "Honey, are you sure you got shoe booties big enough for my feet? Because I got some big old feet." And she's like, "Oh, my dad's got some big old feet." And I was like, "Hell, interesting. All right." Granted, she's wearing pretty conservative skirt and headpiece and everything. I was like, maybe this is more creepy than it should have been. And then I walked inside, and it was way creepier than it could have been. I mean, eggshell everywhere, mirrors on top of mirrors. It went from infinity to beyond. It was a lot. Okay. And so we do the whole tour. We go up 4 or 5, 6 flights of stairs. We see all of the infinity chambers. Let me tell you about their baptism. Their baptism place was awesome. They had this jacuzzi tub right in the middle of a giant room with seating for like 30, right? That was elevated. You could see into the jacuzzi tub, and it was on top of this platform. And on top of this platform was like 7 bison statues that were holding up this jacuzzi tub, and then 2 walkways that were coming out that looked unsupported. And you walk down into this jacuzzi tub, you dunk, I guess, and then you walk back out the other side. And I was like, "This is crazy. This is awesome. What an extra thing to do. I love this. This is awesome." And so anyway, we do the rest of the tour, and then I'm still wearing shoe booties, so you hear a swish, 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 swish all the time because I am going to be dragging my feet in this spot. And we get to the very end, and I said, "Look, this place is massive. You know, it's like 8 stories, it's huge." I said, "Where's the fellowship hall? Like, where do y'all gather?" You know, and they say, "Oh, we don't gather in here. This is just for weddings and stuff." And I was like, "Well, how many weddings do you host?" They said, "Up to 12." I said, "Up to 12? Hell, that's a lot." They're like, "Yeah, is that a lot for you?" And I said,
Are
"No."
you saying hell in a church like that?
Well, we was outside.
Okay.
I was like, "Yeah, that's a lot." And she's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "All right, cool. So y'all gather over there?" And he's like, "Yeah, that's our other older temple. That's where we gather." I was like, "Hell, that's pretty interesting." So I said, it's really nice to meet you. And then we got in the car, and my friend says, "Don't talk like that anymore." And I stopped talking like that. So it was a good time.
Stop talking like that. Oh my God.
She cracked me up too. She was like, she went to the University of Charleston, one of these horse girls, and she was like, stop talking like that. And then we listened to more Book of Mormon, but it was like 2 hours of me talking like that. I was right in there, dude. I was wearing a Braves hat too. It was awesome. I might have been wearing this shirt.
My Lord.
Google that place. It's awesome. They don't let civilians in there anymore. They were only allowing people in there for like 3 weeks. They don't let regular people in there anymore.
Well, they're not going to let people like you in anymore either. That's for sure.
Why? They don't know. They don't know I was disrespecting their house. They have no idea.
You called them shabooties the whole time. Hey, well, hell. What you mean you guys are doing 12? You doing 12 weddings? That's so much. What you mean? 12 weddings in a day? In a day? In a week? What are we talking?
12 wins? That's a lot.
12 weddings? Wait a minute. Y'all are Mormon, so you're just doing one wedding for 12 women to one man, right? That's how it's happening. All right. That makes much more sense.
It was so good. It was so good. There were mirrors everywhere. And the eggshell white, like not white, eggshell. Like just, it wasn't like, it was creepy from a me standpoint. I was like, oh, this is a little creepy. It's not creepy. I found it to be creepy. I don't think it is creepy, like for regular people. But I was like, this is very interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Very interesting. I imagine people showing up to the Vatican are like, holy shit, this is creepy. So not me. I don't think I would find that creepy, but teach your own. But yeah. It was a cool time. Anyway, Liz, yes, that's a long bit.
Well, you get this next set of chapters.
Good segue. Good job.
Segue. Let's go.
Good segue.
You get this next set of chapters for you to have a little more action and a little more kingly time. And then
a little less talk and a lot more action.
And then after that, we get to the thing I've been waiting this entire book to get to so we can talk about it. So,
are you talking about Helion being...
no, but that's fun.
Sexual?
It's fun. Don't you worry. That will be happening, and it's going to be fun. But no, we're going to have, after not this section of chapters, but the next section of chapters... we will finally get to the meeting of the High Lords. And that I've been waiting for you to read this whole time. So
yeah, cool. Okay. So my one prognostication was I didn't think all of the House of whatever Summer Court was going to make it.
Okay. Thanks for clarifying, because I definitely thought you meant that we were going to take out some like Hybern high ups. No. You think that some of the Summer Court people are gone? Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Okay.
So
I'm glad we clarified that. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know who it would be. I think probably if I were to choose, it'd be the mother character. But I don't know.
There is no mother character.
Or the older lady, whatever, the one that was sitting on Reese.
She's not an older lady. She's a princess. Her name's Cressida. She's hot, and to the point where Pharaoh was like jelly. Why do you think she's a mom? Like, why think hot mom energy. Maybe she's a MILF, but like, no, she's a princess.
I thought she was
not been married yet.
I thought she formerly was Tamlin's girlfriend.
Possibly,
we discussed
we don't
this
know that.
Possibly, and then I thought watching us laugh on YouTube. We were so cute. And then I thought she was actually old dude's mom. So that's on me.
Yeah, that's on you. She's not a mom. She's a princess.
There's a whole host of people, by the way, who joined while we were doing this other thing. It says right there that they did not stay.
That I understand. That was a very long bit.
It was good though. It stayed entertaining. Some bits are not that good.
We'll see. I'll ask Liz later.
Sometimes you got to commit to the bit.
Yeah, you do. I get it.
Oh, she said, I think Luke needs to be doing cowboy romance audiobook narration. Wait till the next section when I get to be king of Hybern. I cannot wait.
He's been waiting this entire time because he feels like he knows who this character is and exactly how he sounds. And honestly, like, I don't think he's wrong.
Oh yeah, we have been staying after, and I've been showing her my homework.
Yep. He's
I was
been
like,
legitimately
you know
working on
who
this
this
bit.
reminds me of? Is this guy right here? And
He's genuinely been doing homework, prepping for this for
you know,
y'all. So
perfect. You're either perfect or you're not me. There is no in between.
oh god.
I love it, dude. I love it.
Honestly, it is legit good King Hybrid energy. Like I approve of stamp of approval for all of what you're about to do. So
every single one of my lines is perfect.
would you like to question? So we're talking about like when we can meet again and possibly like let people know. And I think it's gonna be like this weekend, because Evan's going out, my husband's going out of town, and then on Friday it's gonna be Liz's birthday celebration. So do you want to sing happy birthday to Liz?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Happy birthday.
No.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Mm-mm.
It was a joke.
For real.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Liz. Happy birthday to you. And many more.
Oh, that was a cute little like minor jazz. Like,
Thank
oh, that's
you.
cute. I really enjoyed that. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I after we have a lovely time celebrating Liz, I can come back and we can do this maybe this weekend.
Yeah, let me know.
Okay.
Oh, well, like, yeah. Well, so plan if you're watching this weekend, we'll be live. I'll release something that's a little bit more permanent on the Instagrams, on the YouTubes, and on the Twitter if you follow Twitter. But we'll be doing that, and check out the Smut Oracle everywhere because she's right there, and you can also
everywhere.
She also has phenomenal content.
Can I tell you what I did? I'll show you what I did. I just ordered a bunch of these little sticky notes.
That's sweet.
Because I'm going to be a menace. And I'm going to have these with me and when I'm like in the airport and other places and I pass like books that I would recommend. I'm just going to slap one of these on here and be like, recommended by the Smut Oracle.
I'm going to be a menace. She said it. She said it, not me.
Mm-hmm. I love being a menace. It's like my default, actually.
Emily.
I don't really know how else to be.
The menace, Emily. So yeah, we're gonna be doing more content soon. I got some friends, and we've actually done some reactions to like action movie stuff and goofy, fun, escapism type things. I also did a reaction today to. Did you see this?
I did see that the Severus Snape like crazy video. Yeah, I did see that.
Honestly, I was wigging out. I was like, this is gonna be dumb, and then I looked at it and I was like, this is awesome. This reminds me of the early 2000s, late 90s. This is so good. I didn't like all the grunge imagery because there's no guitar solos in grunge. It's kind of a thing. But regardless, it was dope. So check out the rest of the content on the Kitchen Couch. Also check out the Smut Oracle, and Emily hit us with a thing.
And if you like this content, you can always like and subscribe.
And we'll check you out next time. So for everybody, later, taters.
Peace.
Make sure to end the stream before I keep going.